Welcome to another Throwback Thursday video. Today we're going to be rocking Mega Man 2. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and obey. 1989. How old does that make you feel? In the year of 2000, a super robot was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. The story is a bit scary. Gotta start with Airman. Airman will give you item 2 when you defeat him. I hope you like platforms and jumping everywhere, because that's what this level is. Oh! That was close. Then you gotta Grand Theft Auto these clouds. Get off that cloud. That's my cloud. Give me that cloud. That ain't your cloud. Woo. Also, remember, every time I get hit, it is on purpose. It's all part of the gameplay. The show. I let those eggs crack because I'm trying to fill up on supplies. Otherwise you can shoot them out of the air. And then all the birds don't come out of them. It's only if the eggs land on the ground that the birds come out. Oh great! Because we had so much fun with the first batch. Oh! Luckily we made it halfway through the level. So we get to start from here. Good news. Man, too close. This is Fatty Fanboy. You can make them disappear sometimes when they're on the edge glitching like that. See? Just go back and forth. It's a nice thing about all those birds attacking. Plenty of supplies. And now it's time for the boss fight. Airman launches these tornadoes you can't shoot past or get past. But when you're on the other side of them, just a couple shots with the normal P blaster will take them down. Maybe 6 to 8 shots. Get equipped with the air shooter. So there's just one thing I want to talk about with the password here. You see how A1 is part of the password? That's because I have 0 energy tanks. If you move A1 to A5, you'll start at the same spot, but you'll have 4 energy tanks. We're taking on Metal Man. Hey, look at that! Energy tank right off the bat. Oh. Seem to be glitching through things. Alright, we're playing Invisible Mega Man. That's okay. We can play Invisible. I don't mind. Well, still, we played a little Invisible Mega Man. Gotta love these drills. Get me healed right back up. They can drop 1-ups too if you're lucky. I'm not lucky, but other people I hear get 1-ups. I'd like to have left with more health, so I'm going back in. Alright, that's a better outcome. I'll settle for that. Alright, so this is the first spot you can use your new item number 2. This is where you take your first number 2. What? And that's how you spell 1-up. Oh, great job. That was lucky. Alright, now here's the second E-tank we can pick up. And we won't have to die afterwards, because we've got our number 2. Man, you're good with that. Alright, time for the boss fight. We're just gonna use our regular little pea blaster. Alright, well if you get close to him he has to jump around, so he can't throw as many blades if he's jumping around. Yeah, that's much easier. Alright, getting equipped with the metal blade. You're gonna use this so much. Here's the password in case you want to start from this point in the game. With 2 E-tanks now, that's why it's A3 and not A1. We took care of Metal Man, and now that we have the metal blade, it's time to hunt down Bubble Man. Bubble Man is quite weak to the metal blade. Must be the rust. He also kind of looks like a snork. I remember being amazed how the water looked in this level. Thinking like, oh, you can really see the waterfall. Alright, we're gonna swap over to the metal blades here. Now this frog spits out tiny frogs when there are no more tiny frogs. So if you can actually leave one of those tiny frogs alive, he'll stop spitting them out. That's a great job there. Alright, now these blocks are going to fall out of the way as soon as you touch them, so we're going to use the number 2 to cheat our way past them. Now it's back to the metal blade. And this is the best part of the metal blade. You can shoot it at different angles. Keeps you much safer. And things start to get a little more difficult when you get into the water. Because the physics change. You actually move around like you're underwater. You jump much higher. You can jump to the top of the ceiling, which you don't want to do, because as you can see those little black balls with spikes, touch one of those and it's just instant death. Doesn't matter the health. Alright. We're gonna need some health to drop from these guys. It's not as good supplies as those little birds were, or those drills from Metal Man's level, but they can still drop stuff for you. Trying not to jump too high. Come on, a little more health would be nice here. That's not health. None of that is health. And don't just run off here, you'll hit the spikes. There's the health I needed. Alright, that's what I like. Back up to full stats. Wow. Alright, for this last part, these little crabs are falling from the sky. If you just keep running, you'll dodge them all. And then it's time for the boss fight with Bubble Man. Make sure you're on your metal blades. I'd say it takes about 5 hits from your metal blades to take him out. And because you can shoot him in any direction, I just stood in one spot. Hopefully he learned his lesson. Now we get the bubble lead. Check out the password real quick if you want to start from this point in the game with 2 E-tanks. We just defeated Bubble Man, and now we're going to use that bubble lead to take down Heat Man. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and obey. I like that Heat Man looks like a big Zippo. You win my costume contest, Heat Man. I've seen people use the air shooter for this level, if you're a fan of that. I prefer the metal blades, though. Now that lava is instant death when you touch it. When you touch it. See how much faith I have? Now if you get hit by a regular baddie, one of these regular bad guys, and Sorry, when you get hit by the bad guy, maybe I should wait and talk about it after these pillars. No, you can do this. So if you get hit by one of those guys, you're going to be invincible for a little bit. It's part of the animation, like that. At that point, you could jump into the lava. You have to jump right out before the animation stops. But that's the one exception to the lava rule. Man, not a fun part. Much harder than other levels so far. Especially because it's like instant death if you mess up at all. Here we can just use our number 2. We're going to cheat our way across the room. Now switch back to the metal blades. And we're officially halfway through this level. In case you missed all that jumping over pits and lavas, we'll do some more of it now. Oh man, what do you gotta do to get the timing on this? This is going to be a very long episode. There we go. You see how part of that wall is a bunch of squares instead of bricks? If we had Crash Man's crash bombs, you could use that to break through the bricks. Well, the square parts, not the brick parts. But we don't have crash bombs. Alright, so this part is nearly impossible, and you have to have item 2. It's just way easier. That's perfect, right there. Well, that was handy. Remember, these guys are weak to the air shooter. Alright, we're at the boss with full health. That doesn't happen all the time. I'll take it. Now we'll do the bubble lead. They say there's this old trick you can do, where if one of those little heat things hits you right when you touch the door, you'll teleport to almost the last level. I've never been able to do it. Anyways, as you can see, 3 hits from the bubble lead and Heat Man is done. Let's get equipped with Atomic Fire. Oh, another message from Dr. Light. It's item number 1. Item number 2 kind of shoots side to side. Item 1 goes down to up. Now we'll check out the password. 2 E-tanks on this one. We're going to take care of Flashman. Much easier level. Nice music, too. Oh, that's right, you slide everywhere in this level. So that's fun. You'll have to get used to that. Unless you have the crash bomb, you want the lower level. See? Now we can try out that new number 1 item we got. Nice. Oh. Switch over to the air blaster, take care of this guy. Or girl. I don't know. Pick the right path that time. Need the metal blade for this. I don't think I need the help that bad. Yeah, you do, whatever. But I could have just skipped it. You do want to make sure you do fall down this hole, though. And then we're going to use the item number 2 again. To skip all this nonsense. And pick up our 3rd E-tank. Now I'm going to switch to the number 1 item here. Just go ahead and skip that guy. And it's time for the boss fight already. We're going to show him what's up with the metal blade. Four hits. Dunzo. Now it's time to get equipped with the Time Stopper, which you're only going to use like 3 times in the game. But you also get a message from Dr. Light. Now you get item 3. This one is kind of like item 1 in that it goes down to up, but it attaches onto the side of a wall. Here's the password if you want to start from here. And that's with 3 E-tanks now, that's why it's A4. Now the Flashman's out of the way, we're going to take down Quickman. Quickman, he's gonna get ya! So we'll try out our new item 3, but you could use 1, 2, or 3. You just need a little jump to get up here. And then go to our trusty metal blades. That was rude. Let's try not to be rude. And this is the worst part of Quickman's level, the lasers. Get on the right side here and you can get a 1-up and your 4th E-tank. Heyo! And then you get a little break from the lasers. Start attacking the light fixtures. Total rip-off of Lumiere. Beauty of the Beast. Alright, so this part is where it gets real fun. There's so many lasers in this next spot that you just want to freeze time with this little... I don't know what it's called, flash thing. I like to try to get through one screen first, but that's just because I'm a little cocky. Pick up the energy tank, we'll let you keep things frozen a little longer. Here there's a 1-up you can get if you're just crazy enough. Wow, that was close. But we're done with that nonsense. I'll take that. That worked out. Man, this is a lot of glitching going on. Not a lot of health. Alright, well, if we can get one fully charged heat shot in there, that might do it. Doing that all without getting touched once? Maybe not. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna use the heat blast here. Atomic fire, what we got from Heatman. Without trying to sound too redundant, Quickman is very quick, so you must be careful. But a couple shots from the heat and it's over. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Now we have the quick boomerang. Very nice. Here's the password if you want to start from here at this point. Notice A5 because we have 4 E-tanks. And just 2 more levels to go. Now it's time to take down Woodman, who wears a tree trunk of armor and little wooden boots. I have little wooden boots on right now, but you can't see it. Alright, Metal Blade's a good option in here, because all these things come alive and you can shoot them in every direction. But they are also really slow, so we're just going to run past them. Oh, that's easy. Oh, these guys are fun, huh? So you're gonna see one of those on the next couple screens, unless you use the Flashman ability. Doing that makes it so they can't appear. There's normally one right here, and there's supposed to be one right here. But for some reason when you use Flashman before you go through those screens, they don't show up. Had to take those out. I picture them giving me trouble on the ladder. Oh! That was a 1-up he dropped. So rude. Alright, build up on the supplies. Thanks, little birdies. Wow. I would like one of those full of 1-ups, please. I thought it was going to be so much bigger of a creature. Drop down into a room and just fight this little rabbit. Oh, these guys, that's right. I don't know, I don't quite understand how this works. But they do a lot of damage. That was most of my life. And we're gonna use Heatman for this. Now we just gotta charge up and hit him with a full shot and dodge that leaf shield. Bam. Dunzo. One shot from a fully charged atomic fire. Time to get equipped with the leaf shield, which you will never use. But here's the password. That's with 4 E-tanks. We're gonna take down Crashman. Crashman looks pretty cool. He's got these big drills, like a motorcycle fender helmet thing. Alright, lots of climbing in this one. You're gonna want the metal blades so you can shoot in every direction. I like the funky music. Alright, these guys can be taken out with the quick boomerang. You still have to wait for them to open up, but one quick boomerang takes them down. Alright. Go back to the metal blade here. Use the number 1 item to cheat. Haha! Skip the whole maze. Alright, back to the metal blade. And now we begin climbing. Here we can use the item 2 to cheat a little. And you're going to want to pick the ladder on the left. And man, get ready for some annoying dodging here. Ooh. Every time the birds hit you, you're going to fall off the ladder. If you're quick enough, though, you can catch the ladder again before falling to the last screen. Took the middle ladder this time. Man, I should have saw that coming. Nice. And this is where we'll get another E-tank, which we don't need. We already have 4. And you can use the item number 1 to get out of here again. Take the far left ladder though, and there's a 1-up. I needed some health. That's perfect. There we go. Crashman. Crashman hates the air shooter. Wind is very important for his crash bombs. It's best to be moving. I jump before I shoot. Tends to do better, because he's jumping so much. But that was just 2 shots and he's gone. Time to get equipped with the Crash Bomber. Well, the Crash Bombs. We are the Crash Bomber. Here's the password if you want to start at Dr. Wily's castle with 4 E-tanks. This is a password to memorize. And if you've played before, you know that sound. It's time to go to Dr. Wily's castle. So put on your boots, we're going to church. That's what we're gonna call Dr. Wily's castle. It's the church. Level 1 of the church. Great start. Really good. So I would suggest putting a weapon on. Maybe the metal blades. It's kind of our go-to weapon in this game. And here's where we're going to start using item number 3. Back to the metal blades. Take care of these dancing worm shooters. Alright, back to the number 3. Back to the metal blade. Back to the number 3 again. Don't forget to stop and pick up your free 1-up. And if you're lucky, you can just jump to this ladder. We were not lucky. That's okay. We had enough charge in our number 3 to get back up there anyways. Alright, nice big charge there. Use that on our item number 3. There we go. Back to the metal blades. For our favorite little pea sniper guy. Oh, I thought he was one hit away. I was trying to be fancy. Alright, these little spring guys are not a fan of the quick boomerang, so we'll swap to those. Dunzo. Now this next part you're going to want the number 1, item number 1. How fun does this look, huh? You got to figure out how to get from this ladder to that ladder. And that's what we're going to use item number 1 for. Just like that. I've tried using item number 2, jumping real high and riding across, doesn't work. Stick to the number 1. Yeah, that's about it for the level. Next up we get to fight this big dragon, who is weak to the atomic fire and the quick boomerang. So we're going to get in one big shot with the atomic fire, and then go to the quick boomerang. More difficult than the boss fight, though, is this little puzzle of jumping bricks. And you need to move fast or the dragon will take you down. Well, we made it to the dragon, but we're invisible. So that's annoying. But we beat him. Huh. Hopefully when you're playing, you don't just go invisible in like the worst time. Fighting a dragon here, bro. What are you doing to me, Mega Man? So yeah, you can also use the atomic fire, but in that situation, I had to use the quick boomerang so I could even see where I was. Alright, time for level 2 of the church. Now, it's starting you off with a little energy tank refill, because as you can see, nothing refilled, like it normally does after you defeat a boss. All of Wily's castle pretty much counts as one level, so you do have to manage your resources. Oh yay, helicopter guys. Metal blades or the air shooter both work great on these guys. Hopefully you can get some resources back. Here we're going to use item number 2. You don't want it right on the ground, you want it a little bit higher. Hopefully that was high enough. Because there's a second ladder you can jump to. Hooray! Now we didn't need that E-tank, but that's okay. There's plenty of other prizes for getting the second ladder, like a 1-up. And a bunch of tiny portions of energy. So you can give a little love to everybody. That one's filled. That page looks good. And looks like number 2 needs it the most. So we'll give the rest to item number 2. Get back to our metal blades and adventure forward. So here's a spot you can get a 1-up, but you gotta use the crash bombs to get through here. Be careful using your crash bombs though. You have to have a full crash bomb meter when you get to the 3rd boss. It takes all of your crash bombs, so just remember that you need to fill that up if you're gonna use it. Oh yay, the drills! Hopefully we can fill everything up. Oh, missed it. There we go. Refill our number 2 while we're here. Back to the metal blades. Keep the metal blades full. Top off the number 3. And that's everything. We are refilled and ready for the next boss. Alright, back to metal blades. Let's get this over with. Ooh, 1-up! Hooray! See, even a blind pig finds an acorn from time to time. Here we're going to need to use item number 3. When we get back to our metal blades, watch out for those spikes. Instant death if you touch them. Here we can use the number 2. Get some more health. And time for the second boss. We're going to swap over to our metal blades. When the 2 bricks come together, you shoot them twice. That's how easy this is. My health is a little bit low, and I would say if your health is low, feel free to use one of those E-tanks. We're going to come across another one in a minute. Like that's a little low for me, so I'm going to go ahead and use one. And that's the second boss taken care of. Time to go deeper into the church. Dr. Wily's church for the robots. Alright, here we go, level 3. Alright, so we're gonna head to the right here. Remember I said there was an E-tank right around the corner? Well, there it is. It only is going to cost you 2 crash bombs. So you can stay on the crash bombs here for a minute. We're going to head to this platform and jump down to the right. And we're good to go. Water level. Jumping's going to be a bit different. And be careful of those spikes, of course. You think after they made these giant metal fish, they were like, well, that was a waste of money. Fight the urge to jump. But here you do have to give a little baby jump. And then you're going to have to head to the left a little bit, and then the left a little more, and then right, and it's tight. Be careful. Here we go. Whew! Nerve-wracking. And just a little further to go. Don't get too hasty. Stay to the right. Don't want to fall on those spikes. Alright, full health. That's looking good. Alright, we're gonna go to our atomic blaster here. Now this guy, it took me forever to figure out how to beat him. You gotta jump on the ledge, and then hit him in the head. One more solid hit from that'll do it. Quick boomerangs also work, I'll show you. Kinda like the dragon, the atomic shot or the quick boomerangs. And then it's the next boss that you need your crash bombs for. And that completes level 3 of the church. Alright, level 4 of the church. Let's see what we can refill. Alright, all set to go. Just a little low on the items, but weapons are all stocked up. Quick boomerang on these guys. They make it seem like that 1-up's real easy to get, but there are a lot of holes in the floor that you can't see. That's why I'm gonna jump here. Again, seems real easy, but there are holes in the floor. Now those spikes are instant death, so it's best to just use your item number 2 to get across here. You don't want to chance it and die. You've made it so far. Same here, I'm all full on my E-tank, so I'm just gonna walk on past. There's holes in all those floors too. And now we're back to normal. Heyo! Skip that whole thing. Don't ride it in there, or you'll get knocked off onto the spikes. Just jump over this little thing. Alright, another puzzle out of the way. This one there's no enemies, at least. And then we're just going to use item number 2, cheat our way across. And it's time for that air shooter. We got some mechs to take down. Rude. Well, we got a little health back at least, but I was hoping for a big orb. Back to the air shooter. Really would have preferred health. Let's see, who needs it the most? Number 2, it looks like. Alright. So when we get in there, we're going to want to use the number 1 platform. You're going to have to use all your crash bombs, and you can't waste any. Just follow my lead. Now they're gonna all shoot at you every now and then, just like that. It's almost impossible to dodge. So feel free to use an E-tank here. Like I'm gonna do. Then you have to jump onto the ledge above you. Like so. Fell down, so we're going to use the number 1 to get back up there. And then it's right back to the crash bombs. We can take this one out easy. And then you want to jump down here, so we can take out this guy. Now you only have 2 crash bombs left. So you got to use the number 1 or the number 3 to get out of here. Then you can use your last 2 crash bombs to break through this door. And take out the last guy. And as you can see, it took a full meter. So you gotta have all your crash bombs and be smart about it. Don't break the 3 walls I didn't break, or else you won't have enough crash bombs. And with that all out of the way, we're ready to take down Dr. Wily himself. But first, you have to refight all the other robots you fought already. That's all 8 bosses. So, here we go. Let's jump right in. First up is Metal Man. Metal Man is extremely weak to his own metal blade. 1 hit. Alright, who's next? Flashman. Also weak to Metal Man. Who's next? I'm coming for ya. Crashman. He is weak to Airman. Two hits. We'll go ahead and charge up our atomic fire, see if we can get one of those in. And then go to the Flash. And maybe that'll take him out all the way. Let's see. Oh, so close. Just finish him off with a shot or two. Alright, who's next? Bubble Man! Bubble Man is weak to the metal blades, like most people. Woodman! Also weak to the metal blades, and the heat attack. We're gonna do the metal blades though. We want to save up that heat blaster for one of Dr. Wily's boss fights. Airman! Pea shooter works just fine against Airman, once you can get past his little tornadoes. Right. One more left. It's Heat Man. We'll use the bubble lead to take care of Heat Man. Three shots. And we've got full health going into the last boss fights. Here we go. One big blast from the heat shield took down his first defense. And Dr. Wily is taken care of. Back at the church. Oh, what's this? A second boss fight? Ready, go. The last level has no music. It's the silent level. But we have sound effects. We have blood dripping. We have each other. It almost makes music. If one of these drops hits you, you'll have the corona. Alright, time for the boss fight. What? Dr. Wily's an alien? Spoiler alert. So, no weapon works on this boss, except for bubble lead. That's a little close for me, and this is the last fight, so we're just going to be safe and use an E-shield there, or E-tank. Ooh, one more solid hit and we got this. Ta-da! What's that? It was Dr. Wily? This whole thing was a hologram? It's a simulation inside of a simulation. Now that DJ Wily's all defeated, he has no more robots. You've done it, Mega Man. And now that Mega Man has saved the day, he can take his helmet off, which confuses me and makes me wonder if he's a human. Thanks for watching, tune in next time, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and obey.